Hello, my name is Leah Conklin Olson, and I am the course designer for this course, Integrating ASES into Instruction. I am also the compiler of the Transitions Integration Framework, which we will be using to guide our work with ASES. This module is the introduction to the ASES Transitions Integration Framework, or the Tiff, and we will follow through this, and then you will also complete some quizzes and activities in the course room. So what is ASES? ASES stands for the Academic Career Employability Skills, and its purpose is to ensure that ABE programs are able to provide effective contextualized instruction, integrating post-secondary education and training readiness, employability skills, and career readiness at all levels. Here's a brief history of ASES. ASES is a project that had two different phases. The first phase was to identify the critical transition skills necessary for academics and work, and that developed the product Transitions Integration Framework, or the TIF. The second phase has been to provide professional development to instructors around the state of Minnesota on integrating the transition skills, and some of those professional development projects have been face-to-face PLCs or professional learning communities, as well as hybrid professional learning communities that have online components along with face-to-face components. There are also category webinars for the Transitions Integration Framework categories, as well as a number of workshops that take place at the Summer Institute in August and at regional conferences throughout the state. So here's the Transitions Integration Framework. It took 2 years in development, reviewing the research and other frameworks in the field. And this review was done by ABE practitioners, college instructors, deed and workforce staff, as well as state and Atlas staff. It is designed to meet the needs of Minnesota learners and practitioners. And it is a framework to guide integration of critical transition skills into all levels of instruction. The TIF is an overlay to instruction. It is not a curriculum. It is about changing the way we teach. So let's look at this a little bit more. What does the Transition Integration Framework contain? Well, first of all, it outlines the skills needed for successful transitions. It serves as a guide for integrating transition skills into instruction. It contains categories and definitions for different skills, skills and sub-skills, sample activities that range from simple to complex, sample technology ideas to practice skills, and finally, ideas to contextualize for community, school, or work. This is a view of the Transitions Integration Framework. At the top of the page is the definition for the category. The next part outlines the skill and then the discrete sub-skills within that skill. Then 2 of the skills are exemplified. This one is Skill 1 from the Effective Communication category. It is exemplified to show different activities on a continuum of complexity from simple to complex. Or you may want to think of this as from beginning level to advanced level. It provides examples of activities that can be done in the classroom to teach this skill, as well as technology examples for integrating both this skill and technology. Finally, it outlines different contexts in which you could teach this skill. The TIF, or Transitions Integration Framework, has 8 categories: effective communication, learning strategies, academic language and skills, numeracy, critical thinking, self-management, developing a future pathway, and navigating systems. So, what is the TIF and what isn't it? As I show each bullet, think to yourself whether this is a true statement or a false statement. So, is or isn't the TIF designed by the federal government to fit all ABE programs nationwide? It isn't. It is designed for Minnesota students and Minnesota practitioners. Is or isn't the TIF a comprehensive set of standards? It isn't. It is one of 3 sets of standards we use in Minnesota for our Minnesota State content standards. Is or isn't the TIF a framework to guide integration of critical transition skills into all levels of instruction? It is. Is or isn't the TIF a scope and sequence of transition skills? It is not. The TIF does not outline a sequence of skills. It only provides information on what those skills are and suggestions how you might go about integrating them into your instruction. Is or isn't the TIF a prescriptive curriculum that tells us how to teach each skill? No, it is not. Again, the TIF provides examples of sample activities you can use in your class, but it does not prescribe how you teach the different skills. Finally, is or isn't the TIF an overlay to instruction? Not curriculum, but about changing the way we teach. Yes, it is. At this time, we'll take a break and have you take a quiz. Let's see what you remember.